What's up, you guys? I was just getting ready to go to the gym and this came. For those of you who don't know, Apple just came out with their own credit card. And in this video, I want to let you know the pros, the cons, and if it's worth getting. Personally, overall, I applied for this credit card simply just because I like Apple. I'm an Apple fanboy. I'm stuck in the Apple ecosystem with phones, laptops, watches, earbuds, the whole 9 yards. I figured that trying out an Apple credit card backed by Goldman Sachs was probably a good idea. Right off the bat, I like this card. It's a decent card. There are way better cards out there, but I want to see if this is a good card for you. Starting out with the pros of this credit card. Pro number one, decently low interest rates with a high credit limit. Now, I have a credit score of around 767. I got approved really quickly through the Wallet app, which is something else that I like. And I have a 13% interest rate with a $9,000 limit. And that's pretty low for a credit card. That doesn't mean that if you sign up, you will get a better or a worse rate or a higher or lower limit. I've been reading on Reddit that some people have been getting this credit card with a score of like a 660 and a 670. And I also know people who have really good credit in the 730, 740, 750s who for some reason have been denied. Personally, I think that Apple just wants to get this credit card out. So they're kind of just giving it to really anybody who applies that doesn't have a terrible credit or defaults on payments and loans before. But that doesn't really mean that you're just gonna get it because it's a new card. Pro number two, and I guess you could call it a pro, is it's a status symbol. You know, Apple is a trendy company. People want to be cool. That's why we overpay for iPhones, overpay for laptops. It's a symbol. You know, I personally love Apple. That's why I use their products. But for some people, it's a trendy, hipster, cool thing to do. And it's a cool card. Like, the physical card is really cool. There are no numbers. They have the cool little Goldman Sachs logo on the back, and it's made of some sort of steel or titanium. The third pro is that you get Mastercard benefits. Because this card is backed by Goldman Sachs, but a Mastercard, you get all of the great benefits that a Mastercard has. The only one that I really use is their identity theft. I will link it down below. I don't really use LifeLock or anything like that just because my credit is primarily frozen ever since the Equifax breach a couple years ago. Anytime I want a new loan or open up a credit card, I just call Equifax and TransUnion. It takes like 20 minutes. You give them your PIN, they unfreeze your credit for X amount of time, and then after that time, it's frozen again. This identity theft from Mastercard is pretty decent. The next perk is the cash back. So if you use the physical card, you get 1% cash back on everything. If you use the Wallet app for Apple, you get 2% cash back on everything. And if you use the Apple card for anything Apple related, you get 3% cash back. Say you're gonna buy a new phone, laptop, AirPods, it doesn't matter. If you use that card, you're gonna get 3% off. And the final pro, in my opinion, is just how cool the app is. The app shows you exactly the location in which you bought your product. It actually highlights different colors so you can see what you're spending your money on, which I guess is pretty cool. It also shows you exactly how much in interest you will pay if you run that balance through the month. As well, it'll also show you the exact cash back that you got for that purchase. I really like this, and the other thing I like about the app is the customer service is phenomenal. I've reached out to them twice already and they get back in a second. You can do this through a phone call or through a text message, which is just a robot. It's actually really accurate and efficient. Now, the cons. There's really only 2 or 3 in my opinion, but they're pretty major and a reason why I probably wouldn't use this card too much. The first con, there's no signing bonus. I really think Apple dropped the ball without having a signing bonus. Say the Chase Freedom card, if you spend $500 in the first 3 months, you get $150 cash back. Also, 0% interest for 15 months. And they have that same 0% interest with all of their cards. The Sapphire Preferred, the Sapphire Reserve, and I think even with those cards, the signing bonuses become even crazier. I think the Sapphire Preferred is like spend $3,000, get $750 back. People love Apple. I think a lot of people will be signing up for this card, and if they offered a real incentive for a signing bonus, I think a lot more people would sign up for this. The second con is the cashback. I believe the best cashback card that you can have is the Citi Double Cash. You get 2% cash back on anything that you buy. That's already equal to the Apple credit card if you use Apple Pay. If you don't use Apple Pay, you only get 1% cash back. And the other thing is that the Citi Double Cash, it's honestly the best credit card in my opinion. Anything that you buy with the Citi Double Cash, say it's an appliance, a computer, will come with an automatic 2-year warranty through Citi, which is crazy. So even if you're buying an Apple product, such as, you know, a new iPhone, I just got an XR today. Let's say that you use your Apple credit card, you'll get 3% cash back. Okay, that's pretty good. But let's say you use your Citi Double Cash, you'll get 2% cash back. Okay, that's not as good as Apple, but hear me out. If you want to get Apple Care on an iPhone, it's around $260. If you were to buy that same phone with the Citi Double Cash, you would automatically have Apple Care. Now, it's not exactly Apple Care because it's not through Apple, it's through Citi, but if anything happens to that phone, Citi will fully refund you and or get the phone fixed, which is amazing. You're basically getting $260 worth of Apple Care for free just for using the Citi Double Cash card. So, in my opinion, is the Apple credit card a decent card that I would maybe use on a daily basis? Yeah, if I didn't have a Citi Double Cash or my Chase Freedom or my Sapphire, I would probably use it every day. Yeah, I really like the app. I think that it's great for people who are pretty terrible with money to show you exactly what you're buying, when you're buying, where it's at. But there are other apps like Mint.com and Truebill that you can use for the same thing. If you don't have a cashback card already, or you can't get a Citi Double Cash, I would apply for this card. It's a good card. I would give it a 7 out of 10. So would I personally say the card is worth it? No. Alright, thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what kind of videos you want me to make in the future, and I'll see you guys later.